can you fucking work? Please. That's the first thing I will say. No, it seems that it refuses to. Lately, it has been doing that a lot. For some reason, YouTube just refuses to start when I want it to. Well, it's okay. In any case, regardless of YouTube not starting when I want to, I think it started there anyways, but I'm very sleepy today, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be streaming for, you know, as long as I usually stream or not. I'm not completely sure, but we will see. But you know, regardless, what I want to do is Lunatic 1 coin clear attempt. That includes probably Reimu A and Marisa B, since there are two shots that I didn't get the Lunatic 1 coin clear with. Honestly, Youmu is absolutely worthless if it's not for Youmu A, and I already got the 1 coin clear there, so it's either Reimu A or Marisa B. The other ones are just too weak. Sadly, I'm not very good at this particular Touhou game, so, you know, it's definitely gonna be a lot of trial and error for me. Really not good at all at this game. I don't know why, but it's always been a game that gave me trouble to beat. Well, unless I use like the broken ass characters, right? But you know, it's weird because apparently Reimu A, which is the character that I'm using, should be really good, but it's not good at all in my hands. That's the issue. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or maybe she really isn't that good. But that's something that I cannot confirm. I'm not sure about that at all. Now the problem about this game is that the resource management is usually heavily tied with mid-bosses. And by mid-bosses, I mean doing something particular with them. In this case, that first mid-boss dropped that squid, I think it is, because I killed her without killing any of her minions. That's the only reason why she dropped that, otherwise she wouldn't have. And that thing has a very considerable amount of resources, so you kinda need those if you want to survive a decent amount of time in this game. So you know. But other than that, I think it should be mostly fine. I don't know if I remember the patterns very well though, but we will see. Hopefully I do. Just like every other character that has the wolf activation, you deal a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Shame that it doesn't last forever, but obviously that will be too busted. That makes sense. This is still a game that you have to pay a lot of attention to because obviously the animal spirits are super important. You want to not get any shitty combinations. But you know, a lot of times the combinations heavily depend on... Oh, that's bad. This is stage... Oh, wait a second, this is a stage 2, not stage 3. Okay, never mind, that's not bad. I mean, it could be better, but it's not really what I would consider bad. basically stage 2 mid boss to get her spirit. You need to kill her while being really close to her. I don't want to bomb this much. I mean, this is mostly warm up anyways. But this is bad. I wouldn't have any bomb. Well, it's okay, don't use bomb then. There you go, that's what you need to do, and you get the cow. So, at least for now, we're getting the necessary spirits, mid-boss spirits at least. That's what truly matters. We'll see about the rest. The one that I'm most likely not gonna get is the one from stage 4. That one is just incredibly hard to get. As for the other ones, stage 3 shouldn't be that big of a deal. Stage 5 also shouldn't be that big of a deal. Stage 6 is a little bit hard to get, but you know, you kinda have to set it up like better than the other ones. Damn, I didn't get cornered? No, but I got killed. Didn't it? That was kinda sad. And by kinda I mean very sad. Now the issue is that all these drops from these mid-boss spirits are gonna happen in the middle. Oh, never mind, they are not gonna happen because I got hit. That's also another thing that I cannot forget. Dying while having the activation of a mid-boss spirit will make you lose all the resources that they will otherwise drop. So basically what I'm trying to say is that this run is completely fucked. I mean, it's okay though. Will be worse. This smells like a bomb. This spell card smells like a bomb. I can smell it. I see it coming. Or not, maybe not. Maybe we don't need the bomb after all. Anyways. This is the one that I should have. Okay, it's okay. So for this mid-boss, the condition is having auto activation while killing the boss, which means that I should get rid of all of these spirits that I have. But that's not gonna be hard to do. I can just do it right now, like that. And once I do that, the other thing that I need to do is be able to get the other spirits. It will be mostly fine. The problem is that if the screen gets filled with bullets, it's gonna be a little bit hard to pick them up. A little bit. Ooh, that was close. Well, at least this is pretty much guaranteed that it's gonna happen. What is not guaranteed that it's gonna happen is that I can actually kill the mid-boss while having the activation. Obviously, if I get hit, that wouldn't be the case. Okay. I could activate now, but no, it's better to wait, because if you activate right away, you're most likely gonna miss it by the end of it. There you go. And as you can see, you get that chick as a reward. But okay. stage keeps going. I honestly don't remember stage lengths that much. Well, stage lengths, more like stage lengths, I don't remember stage patterns in the first place. That can be very good. One of the spirits is about to disappear. Didn't disappear yet, but will probably do shortly. Okay, so I should activate, pick up the point items, and... Well, see, this is the problem. I feel like this is a mistake, like, trying to activate now, because I have the mid-boss spirit, which means that if I get killed here, or sorry, if I get hit here, that is going to waste, basically. Probably won't. There you go, it didn't. Perfect. I'm obviously gonna bomb. They want no bullshit. Speaking of wanting no bullshit, yeah, that's a very bad way of wanting no bullshit if I'm gonna activate there, damn it. Still went fine. Will be very nice. Oh, I can activate. Well, that didn't last too long. That's another problem. Picking up resource spirits while also being in danger of getting hit makes, like, you make that go to waste. That's the issue, pretty much. Oh, and this fucking... I always hated this spell. The worst part is that it's not even that hard if you actually do it properly. The issue is that I'm not doing it properly. You do it properly, but I think by shotgunning her. But I don't like risks, especially risks that I didn't practice before. Okay, so here I should pick this up, this, and then the resources. Like that. Okay, there you go. At least the most important resource, that is the life piece, didn't go to waste. So, stage 4 mid-boss requirement is, I think, killing the boss while having like 20 points of grace at the same time, something like that. It's weird, I don't know exactly how it works, but all I know is that it's really hard to do without a specific bomb. So it's not gonna happen. In fact, I never count this mid-boss spirit precisely because of that. Precisely because of that. Oh, I didn't even see that bullet. Sometimes there is so much visual clutter that I cannot even tell what I'm looking at. But it's okay. I mean, no. I was gonna say something, but I know I'm gonna shinz it, so rather not. I was gonna say that this is going very well so far. Don't know if it's gonna be enough, but not going badly at least. It's better than what I usually do here in the first place. Oh shit. I don't even know how these arrowheads work. So yeah, basically this is the This is the mid-boss that I never have an idea how exactly to do it other than bombing. Then again, only by bombing with specific bombs, so not Reimu's bomb. I mean, you can probably make it work with Reimu's bomb, but you probably have to practice it, which is something that I didn't do, obviously. Well, I guess those bombs are going to waste, but it's okay, they are bombs. Who cares about bombs? Well, they will come in handy though. But no, it's too much. Hey, how is it going, Colo? I don't really feel like, you know, arguing today, so keep it down, please. Anyways. After all, those bombs actually did go to waste. That's not how you do it. Damn it. There was a time where I was able to capture this spell card on Lunatic. What happened? I'm sleepy. I'm just sleepy. Don't have too much energy to do much. Oh yeah. Did I get the extra life or no? I should have. I probably did, but I'm not sure. Pick it up. There you go. But this is a bad situation. Having 3 resources as spirits, at least the stage 5 is not that hard. I mean the stage, that is. The requirement of this one was the requirement of this one was to have like 4 animal spirits on screen while killing the boss. Okay. Means that I shouldn't pick any of that up. Then did I have? I don't think I had bombs on stock, so that's fine. Probably shouldn't. Okay, picking 1 up is fine, but I shouldn't overdo it. Okay. So just let those things stay on screen. Definitely bomb this mid-boss, for sure. This is the problem. Here what I would like to do is activate, but with this shit on screen I can't. I could bomb, I guess. It's a shame that I have to bomb such an easy pattern, but it's either that or getting hit, obviously. I guess I could pick this up. Okay, at least I didn't get hit while carrying the mid-boss spirit. Nice, okay. Pick this up, this, and this. Keep these two. Okay, and let all of them roam on the screen, yeah. You're having an absurd stomachache. That milanga that I had yesterday was not a right choice. Well, maybe what wasn't the right choice is ordering at whatever place you order it. Maybe that was the issue rather than the food itself. I don't know. I have no bombs remaining. I'm sure that this is gonna go great. Speaking of bombs, probably should practice this as spell cards too. Probably be a better idea than to bomb fit them. That this and desires arrows, I can never dodge them properly. The hitbox on those things is so horseshit. Should be enough damage to finish you off, right? Well, to finish that spell card off, that is. Only Fantasy Seal actually focus on the balls and not the fucking minions. That would be cool. Okay. Pick this up, there you go. It's a bad situation, but whatever. It was well tasty. Well, I mean, something being tasty doesn't mean that it's gonna be good for your stomach, you know. In fact, in some circumstances it's the opposite. So, you know. Allow me to bomb real quick. Now, if only this mid-boss spirit wasn't so ridiculous to get, I will do it, but it's such a gamble trying to get this shit right. No, I'm not gonna go for it. It's a very high risk. I have only one bomb and I need one more life fragment for an extra life. Not very good. Oh, not very good at all. I don't remember when you get the next extra life. The issue is that right now it's gonna be pretty much impossible to survive unless I somehow capture everything until I get the extra life. here she comes. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. No surprises there. Damn. It kinda hurts though. But hey, at least I got to the final boss in my first attempt. That's something. It's better than I thought I would do. Now the problem is, what do I practice here? I don't know what to even practice. I mean, I guess I could practice the spell cards, but I don't think that's gonna make that much of a difference. I don't think I need to practice the first two stages, but maybe I should practice from stage 3. Maybe. Because this is where the shit starts getting very messy. This is where it's not... very... it's not very easy to do. Did you see about the Genshin spread of hate towards other games? Yeah, I seen a little bit of it. I mean... you know... it's... I mean, that's one of the reasons why I try to stay away from social media as much as possible, basically. Because those people have to probably be... you know... those people, I think that are part of the reason why the internet sucks a lot in the majority of its expressions, right? Like why social media is such a shit show, why, you know, it's not worth it to engage into an online conversation 90% of the times. So yeah, unfortunately, I've seen it. I've seen it, and it's very... I mean, I don't really know what to say. I mean, other than, yeah, those people... Honestly, what can I say? I mean, I know that this is gonna sound very... extremist, right? But the world will be a better place without them. That's what I know. That's what I'm sure of. Like, I know that that's an exaggeration, right? Like, damn, they are just people salty about a game. Why do you have to be so, you know... why do you gotta be so toxic, right? But the thing is, those kind of people that just throw shit for no reason and shit up every online space that they go to, honestly, they are usually people that are not very, you know, basically it's the kind of people that we will be better without, right? Both online and offline is what I'm trying to say. But you know, it's whatever. It's a shit if you give a damn. I get a Pokemon card from Facebook Marketplace. Certainly worth it. I mean, I'm just saying that, you know, like I remember when I was younger and I browsed the internet, I usually felt like, you know, like I was learning from what other people were saying, right? Like I was like, oh damn, this is something that I wasn't thinking this way, maybe I should start thinking this way, or I didn't take this into account, I should probably, you know, incorporate that. But I think I'm reaching the point where everything I read from the internet is like I have to think to myself, these people are probably better left ignored. Like, what they are saying is worthless, right? And It's kind of interesting because it really changes the scope of how I even use the internet, right? Like before, I remember reading comments in YouTube sections. I remember reading things like Reddit threads, right? I remember doing that, and I incorporated the things that I felt that were useful for me to keep, right? But nowadays, like 90% of the time, or even a bigger percentage than that, what I think to myself when I read those comments, when I even have for some reason, the idea of doing that, even though I know it's a bad idea, what I think to myself is, damn, I am really thankful that I'm not like that, you know? And I'm not trying to say look how morally superior I am over these plebs. No, I just feel that it's a way of seeing life, right? Like, it's a way of, like, it's a different approach on life. Like, what I'm reading, this 90% that I'm mentioning, these people complaining about stupid shit, being aggressive, you know, arguing for no reason. I'm like, damn, with all this salt, like, are you even gonna reach, like, middle age? Like, are you even gonna reach your 40s when you're getting worked up about this stupid shit? And I understand that I'm not the calmest person. I get very salty with a lot of games, but that's different, I feel. That's something that it's, you know, you do a challenge for yourself, it's hard, and you get salty when it doesn't go as you would like, right? But I feel like these people are just, like, they exist to be angry. They wake up and are like, okay, let me see what I can get angry about today. And I'm like, dude, that's not good for them, but it's also not good for anyone is around them, both in real life and on an internet space. So I'm just like, fuck these people, you know? What do you think, they play Genshin? Yeah, I cannot even disagree with you. Like, it really seems that a game like Genshin Impact really attracts the worst kind of person. I really want to think that I'm not the kind of person that I'm talking about, but you know. Yeah, anyways, how is it going, Yami? You don't make rate go down for games you don't like? I mean, that's another thing, and something that I've been hating for a long time, the famous review bombing, not just for Genshin, but for any game where the review, the objective of the review is not the game, right? Like, I've seen some games, like, I don't remember the name of this game that I have in mind, but it was a Chinese horror game, Devotion, I think it was called. It's a game that, well, it's just a generic horror game, right? But there is like an Easter egg where the developer makes fun of Xi Jinping, right? You know, China's president. And because of that, the game got review bombed to hell and even taken down from the store. Obviously, that's a specific case because, you know, as I mentioned multiple times, China's politicians and the whole brainwashing of their citizens is on a whole another level. But those kind of reviews that have nothing to do with the game and just attack either the developer or some outside factor, I hate them so much. Like, I don't want to hear your life story. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your, like, you know, what your visions of the world are. I don't care if the developer murders kittens when he's bored. I don't care. Tell me about the game. Tell me, is it good? Is it bad? Is it fun? Is it boring? What are the pros? What are the cons, right? I don't give a shit about your life story, and I also don't give a shit about the dev's life story. That's my issue. And obviously these people that are review bombing Genshin are the same to me. Like, I don't give a shit. that you personally got offended because they didn't give you shit. Like, a review is a review. Don't dirty this space with your garbage. Honkai players got mad because they remove a video where female kill. Yeah, well, I mean, it depends. See, I hate censorship, right? And for example, what happened with the bunny girls is something in that game, it's something that I didn't like. I mean, I don't play the game, so I don't give a shit. But the thing is that if I actually gave a shit about the game, I wouldn't like that. But it's not like I dislike that to the point that I will never play the game again, or I will review bomb it, or I will insult the developers for 1 month straight. I will be like, yeah, this fucking sucks, whatever. Like, you know, let me just keep playing. I don't know, dude. It's funny. It's funny because, you know, speaking of censorship, apparently in China, and, you know, speaking both of censorship, China and Genshin Impact, the thing is, apparently there has been a law in China that tries to be more strict with what video games can show. And that includes, for example, an effeminate view on men, aka Benti. Benti, according to this law, is something that should be censored because it paints men in an image that the Chinese government feels like it's problematic. And there is also this animal guy from Inazuma that I don't know his name, I think it's called Garo, right? And since that also has almost the same problem, they also want to get rid of him. So, you know, it's funny, but at the same time, censorship is trash no matter what. Obviously, even if they censor both Benti and Garo, I wouldn't give a shit, I would keep playing. But it just goes to tell you, well, what I always say, that the Chinese government is a piece of trash. That's it. But you know, whatever. Again, it's not something that I give that much of a shit about to get worked up about it or to talk about it non-stop. I mean, after all, I don't live in China, so whatever they do over there, I could shut shit based on my views, but at the same time, I'm like, whatever, right? Sure, you wanna do stupid shit? Well, do it, it's your country, not mine. I mean, after all, if I wanted to get angry at stupid shit that a government does, I already have my own government for that. Yami's asking, shouldn't you be playing the other shit today? Which other shit? You mean Melty Blood? It's not out. Or rather, it's out on the Switch, not on the... You know, China doesn't like binary people. China doesn't like anything that will be considered... what's the word? Progressive, I guess? They push for a more traditional values, right? They want to push for the strong males, you know, gentle females, right? That sort of shit. Yeah, you could say out of the norm. Yeah, as I said, more progressive thinking. They want to push more conservative values. That's obviously something subjective, so I'm not gonna say this is wrong or this is right. I'm just gonna say that it's stupid. Because that's how I feel it is, just like any kind of censorship, right? I hate censorship. But whatever. Again, it's not my country, so hell, they could nuke themselves for all I care. But it's still something that it's funny pointing out for how ridiculous it is, you know. Or at least how ridiculous I think it is. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure there is a lot of people that will think that that's very reasonable. And it's okay, it's something subjective. But in my opinion, I think that it's completely ridiculous. Mostly because you're not gonna stop the people that already feel like, you know, doing shit like cross-dressing, announcing themselves as non-binary, you know, all of that you're not gonna stop that just for taking Venti out, you know. They are gonna still exist, right? So by taking Venti out, you are not doing really anything. But whatever, you wanna take Venti out, sure. As long as you only change his design and you keep his ulti that is absolutely broken, hey, I don't mind, do whatever you want. That one, no, but that one, as I said, is out tomorrow on Steam. Melty Blood. It's out tomorrow, 30th of September. So, you know, you will see it, but tomorrow and not today. But yeah, in any case, it's basically just the same old tale about China, and it's also the same old tale about the internet. You know, just the way it is. But yeah, I feel like people should take it easier. That's it. Obviously, I know that it's not as simple as just saying, just take it easy, bro. Like, I understand it's not that simple and it's a lot more complex. But I feel that, you know, some people really get worked up over the stupidest shit imaginable. And the problem is that their negativity and their stupidity spreads. Obviously, that's not a problem if you just take it easy, in the sense that you're not gonna become like them if you actually have some self-control. But the problem is that they are people that are not pleasing to be in presence of. And the issue, as I say before, is that the big majority of internet spaces have been contaminated by those people. So basically you can't go anywhere without having someone being mad about everything. And, you know, that sort of shit. But, you know, it's okay. The fact that we're talking about China now is something that will be unthinkable a few years ago. We do care as they provide... No, I mean, what I say is that I wouldn't care. I don't care about what they do, in the sense that you could take Venti out, you could change his design, you could do a lot of things, and I really wouldn't care that much about it. I will find it, as I say, ridiculous and funny, and I will make fun of it, but it's not like it's something that is gonna make me get a heart attack or some shit like that. You know, like, what I'm trying to say is that whatever China and their government does is something that it's their problem, not mine. So the only thing that I can do, or sorry, the only thing that I should do is just, you know, make fun of it. Right? Well, make fun of it or just, you know, appreciate it. That's pretty much it. One or the other, basically. But yeah. It's the way it is. You know, I'm curious to see how far until they have a revolution. Because I mean, you can only keep the people brainwashed for so long. Eventually people are gonna realize that you're an authoritarian piece of shit, and you know, probably it's not gonna happen anytime soon, but everything falls eventually. Anyways. See, this stream will be banned in China. North Korea has been doing a nice job doing that for quite some time now. See, the problem is that North Korea is a piece of shit country where people don't even satisfy basic nutrition needs. Most of the worthy people just leave the country because they understand that it's a piece of shit, and those that are worthy and fail to leave the country probably get killed, which means that the country keeps getting worse and worse. So I wouldn't say that North Korea is doing right. I mean, sure, they are doing right, they're keeping their government without any coup, right? But they are not doing very right in getting you know, in being a good country. But it's okay. And again, North Korea is a lot smaller than China, you know. Well, any country is a lot smaller than China. China is kinda its own thing, after all. This is a, if I'm not mistaken, this is a static spell card. Or rather, static. I mean, it's aim on the second half, but I want to know exactly where I should be standing for this first attack. I think that, funnily enough, the top right corner might be the best idea. There are less bullets there. And for this one, it's just running around. The biggest issue about this one is when it retracts. Yeah, that's the problem. When it retracts, it just fucks me up. But it seems like the kind of spell card that you can easily capture without that much effort. I just need to learn. Oh, that movement, dude. It's very hard to see. I'm actually not that sure if it even is static. What happens if I... Okay, no, never mind. Was thinking of something, but no. Well, maybe I can go to the bottom right instead. That will help. Even now the issue is that... Yeah, dodging that shit, dude. You have to go to a less crowded... area there. Yeah, I think dodging on the bottom right is not a bad idea. The issue is this part. I don't think I can consistently do that. That's the issue. Doesn't seem like something that I can just consistently do. I mean, it doesn't seem like a hard spell card to capture, but like I will only attempt to capture this possibly when I have no bombs and no nothing. What else do you have? Oh yeah, the laser one. This one is not that hard. The problem is that the longer it goes, the lasers get tighter. But it's not a hard spell at all. Just gotta be quick to dodge the side lasers that I think they blow up first. Or maybe the top ones blow up first, I'm not sure. It's a weird spell, that's for sure. Obviously, just like any spell that involves lasers, it can be a shit show. But you know. The last ones, I don't think they are that big of a deal, really. Oh, this one. Oh, this is the one with the Haniwas. Okay. See, I think those yellow arrows are actually static. So the main issue here will be figuring out the right path. Doesn't seem like the rest is gonna be an issue though. Maybe I should just settle for the... Yeah, for the places that basically have no Haniwas in them. I think that that's the only place where the arrows don't cross each other. Sadly, those purple bullets that I'm pretty sure are being fired by the boss are quite a problem. And also, what's another problem is the lack of damage. Since those Haniwas are blocking the boss, yeah, those Haniwas blocking the boss. This one is definitely gonna get bombed, that's for sure. This one will get bombed in such a way. What about this one? Oh yeah, I think this is a spell card that I never understood. Like, I never understood a strategy to not die to it. I mean, it's easy to understand what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to, move. You're just supposed to dodge, but... I don't think I can do that in a real run. But it's basically focusing on the red bullets and ignoring the blue ones. And these ones are where the animal spirits start appearing. So these ones are not really that important because at the end of the day, you can pretty much just stock on these shits. But at the same time, I don't know how you're even supposed to dodge this spell, for example. Like, it's so full of shit. How do you even go through that? But no, I think that this spell is not even worth practicing, because it's basically gonna be a scramble. It's gonna be a scramble. It's basically... what's gonna happen is whatever's gonna happen. Like, there is no dodging here. It's gonna be a shit show of bombs or hyper cancels. I mean, the funny thing is, you can dodge this clearly, But it's so fucked up to even attempt to dodge that. It's just such a fucked up spell. And then the last one... The last one only gets hard at the end. Sadly, it gets quite hard at the end. So... let's see. And if only Reimu's hyper didn't cover the screen in such a nasty way. It's so hard to see the bullets because of it. This also will probably require a lot of bombing and shit. Yeah, the issue is in this last phase that this shit has. It's just ridiculous how much shit there is. She almost died there. But okay. I think I more or less understand. So the only thing left is actually doing it. But actually doing it seems like a hard thing to do. So we will see. Yeah. If I will ever get this one going clear with this character. Probably, but it will take some time. And I don't understand because technically I have everything to be able to get this one going clear, but it just doesn't happen. Just refuses to happen. That will probably be a reset, but I don't feel like resetting. It's just that the RNG on this stage 1 mid-boss can make it so you cannot how is it called? I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, that you cannot get the spirit. The mid-boss spirit. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. But it's okay. There we go. The problem of doing that is that this non-spell, for one reason or another, usually gives me trouble. It didn't give me trouble there, but it could have. Definitely could have. Get on. Man, I'm so sleepy today, it's insane. It really is insane how sleepy I am. But yeah, as I say before, if I end the stream early it's because of how fucking sleepy I am. It's just one of those days. I mean, that's pretty much the reason why I decided to stream Touhou in the first place. Touhou is a game that, no matter what happens, I don't need to do any crazy shit to stream it. You just fire it up, capture on OBS, and that's it. Well, then again, there's also the thing that tomorrow, as Yami mentioned, Melty Blood releases. And I don't feel like playing a game right now that will take long to beat, obviously. I want to play something that can be played in one stream and doesn't need to be played on the other one. Have you considered playing a better game? Have you considered shutting the fuck up? Clearly not, because otherwise you would have done it, but you should probably do it. Anyways. The point is that, yeah, I should do that tomorrow. Why did I wonder? I got scared. I don't like the fact that there are so many resources flying around on the screen like this. Do I have to pick them up? No. I think that I should... Fuck. This is probably a mistake, but I will try and see how it goes. Well, it didn't go badly, at least. Gonna miss one life fragment if I get killed here. I think, did I miss another life fragment by getting hit there? I can't tell. That's a bomb wasted. Fuck. Yeah, I feel like that stage 2 can be done so much better. You really expect Yami to get Latin American food? Come on, bro. You really expect him to do that? You know. I'm also fucking up here. I'm supposed to be activating Otter instead of activating Wolf. God damn it. What a fuck up. There aren't enough. Okay. No, there are not enough spirits to activate Wolf first and then Otter. This is bad, but alright, we'll have to do it somehow. Right, if only I could pick up an Otter right now. I don't think I can. I almost could, but it's okay, I can pick it up there, but then didn't wanna waste a bomb on that shit. You can't believe that Yami is racist? Really? But you know, he's not racist, he's just a xenophobe, which is different. It's a different thing altogether. It's similar, but it's not the same. Like, for example, every time you mention anything about Japan, he yells about how much of a weeb you are, right? You can't mention Japan in front of him, because if you do, you're a weeb, or anything related to Japan, really. Right? And remember when I said that I don't like voice acting in English in video games? I feel that it's very low tier. He said, because you're a weeb. But yeah, as you can see right there, basically every time that you are praising Japan, but you are not praising, you know, Canada or the USA, which according to him are almost the same thing, you know, he gets ass busted. He's like, damn, how is it possible? And it, I don't know why the game fucks up the frame rate when I pause. That's weird. Whatever. Just like you with China. I mean, see, you're mistaking what I'm trying to say. Whatever I am doesn't take away whatever he is. You know? Yeah, you can call me a xenophobe if you want. Whatever. It doesn't matter if I am or not, because at the end of the day I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about Yami. So whatever I am or I am not doesn't take away from what Yami is or is not, you know. So, yeah. Basically, it's like, the other day I was thinking, like, imagine if you, like, someone says that poverty in South American countries is extremely fucked up, right? Like, it's so high that it's like the standards of living are shit, right? Imagine someone saying that, and the answer to that is, oh, you wouldn't say that about Japan, you fucking weeb. That's basically Yami. You can't criticize anything, because if you do, Yami draws a parallel with Japan, right? He is gonna say, oh, you wouldn't say it's about Japan. Yeah, I wouldn't say that the poverty is bad in Japan, because it's not, obviously, but it is in South America. The same way, I wouldn't say that their voice actors in the majority, when it comes to video games, I mean, are trash, because they are not. But I will say that about English voice actors, because they are, right? So it's like, what does Japan even have to do with anything here? In fact, I talk shit about Japan a lot too, but he doesn't see that, because his xenophobe brain doesn't allow him to see that. See, as you can see, with this, with that, this is the brain of an obsessed xenophobe. But you know, it's okay. I mean, as I say, doesn't really matter too much to me. But you know, it's the way it is. You know, like, for example, it would be pretty funny if now he said, oh, you're bitching about China's censorship? Oh, you wouldn't say that about Japan. Dude, I'm not even talking about Japan. And no, I wouldn't say it either because they are not even on the same level, you know? So yeah, that's the thing. But that's not just him, see, that's the thing. That's another thing, right? It's not just Yami in particular being like that. It seems that a lot of people from the USA, and it seems like Canada as well, again, in his own words, USA and Canada are super similar in many things, at least culturally, right? So it seems that the USA and Canada, or rather people that are from there, every time that you mention something good about another country that is not them, something inside them triggers a response. In this case, the most popular case is Japan, but it's the most popular case because Japan itself is getting very popular. I could guarantee you that if it wasn't Japan, but it was the Philippines, just to name a country, it will be the same. Probably weeb wouldn't be the word, but there will be a different word. And if you praise it too much, you are whatever that word is. But you know, as you can see, with this, with that, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's what happens. But it's funny that you don't hear this from people from other countries. Well, sometimes you do, but usually those people from other countries are so Americanized that it's kind of like it doesn't even matter. It's like we're dealing with the same kind of subject, you know. That's just basically my observations, though. They could be inaccurate, yes, but that's on my experience how it has been. It really seems that the States is an awful country. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to say that Canada and the USA are similar in any other place that culturally, and only to some extent. But you know, the point is that, well, I don't even know if you could say the USA and Canada. I think it goes further than that. I think it has to be with Anglo-Saxon countries. I think it's related to that. It's not really that it's those two countries in particular, but rather I think are the Anglo-Saxon countries the ones that count here. Because I think that people from Australia behave very similarly, and also people from England, right? Like, you know, they seem to be the biggest ones that love yelling words like weeb, right? But yeah, as you can see, of the 5 last sentences that Yami said, all of them have the word weeb. You understand what I mean? Like, it's not something without fundament, what I'm saying. You can clearly see it there. It's a living proof about what I'm saying. You know? With this, with that, you know? Again, if it wasn't Japan, but it was the Philippines, they would say the same thing. With another word, or maybe even the same word. I don't know. I can look at parallel universes, but, you know, it would have been the case, I feel. Right? You're praising something that is not internationally praised. But you know. But as you can see, just as I keep saying, with this, with that. If you made a Control F in this chat, there will probably be as many occurrences of the word weeb as messages that Yami left. You know? But it's okay. It's just a way to kind of understand the way other people think, right? But you know, sometimes I really wish that it will be possible to look into parallel universes. What would have happened if suddenly there is, like, you know, instead of Japan, as I say before, it's the Philippines that has a cultural boom and they start exporting media, right? Just like Japan does nowadays and years ago, right? They will react the same way, because you're not praising something from Hollywood or from, you know, Universal Studios, right? Or Disney, right? Since it's not from there, automatically you're a weeb, right? So that's more or less what I'm trying to get at. Since it's not from them, they do that. You know, obviously we don't have that problem. When I say we, I mean people from countries like mine that will never produce media for other countries, right? It's not a problem because our media is only consumed by us, right? But for people in those countries that mass produce media, it really seems like it's constantly a fight, you know? Who the hell gives a damn about the Philippines? No, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying the Philippines now. I will say if Philippines had a cultural export the same way that Japan does now, in a parallel universe, not now, like in a different alternate reality. And I still feel that people like Yami will react in the same way. Just that instead of with Japan, it will be with the Philippines. Yeah, obviously, who gives a shit about the Philippines now? Yeah, I know, now I'm not talking about this current reality, you know? I'm talking a what-if reality. See, again, weave, and weave. Chiquititas is well famous at Israel. Israel is a weird situation because there are a lot of shows that are popular there for no reason. It also applies to Grandizer, which is it's a giant mech anime from like the 70s. For some reason, in those countries, those Middle Eastern countries, Grandizer was extremely popular. So yeah, in those countries, whatever gets popular is very bizarre, because it's usually just because it somehow got there, right? So yeah. You are a male, you live in Mesiland, you are a weeb. What? I don't understand what those three things are related. Like, why are you mentioning that? Like, yeah, I could say you are a male, you live in Canada, you are a xenophobe. I could say that too. What will that signify? Like, what's the point? How are those things related? Right? I mean, they are not related. It just happens that, you know, you are mentioning them. They are basic fundamental facts. I mean, I could say the same. What will you say about it? You are male, you are Canadian, and you are xenophobe. I could also say that, and say that they are fundamental facts. And what will that change? You know? We should stop attacking nations and shame Gabi for his poor mic. No. But you know, regardless, I hope that you understand my point. Like, you know, if right now, well, not right now, I mean, if in any stream I was saying something like, damn, I watched Avengers the other day and damn, what a fantastic movie, like, I don't know how other movies cannot be at that level, right? If I say that, what do you think Yami will say? Nothing. He wouldn't give a shit. He will be like, alright, yeah, cool, bro. He wouldn't call me a Yusabu or any insult calling me a fanboy of the USA. You know? He wouldn't say that. He will just say, yeah, cool, bro. But if I say, the other day I watched Evangelion, right? The other day I watched Evangelion. And damn, what a movie. I wonder why movies cannot get to that level. If I say that, Yami will tell me something along the lines of, yeah, we get it, you're a weeb. So you understand my point? Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? It's like that, but it's not, as I said before, it's not just Yami. You might think that this is an isolated situation, but it's not. A lot of people are like that. And again, a lot of people from Anglo countries. You usually don't hear that kind of stuff from someone from South America, right? At least I don't. And again, usually the people that do are people that have America's dick too far up their ass. You know. I will agree on what? That doesn't mean you're not a weeb. Anything related to champagne means no objective judgment. You should sit on it. Just look at the hot garbage you play on stream. Interesting point. So, are you telling me that if I say that about Avengers, you will also denounce me of being a Hollywood dick sucker? For example? Since, hey, it comes from the USA, so there's no objective judgment. You know? Right? Like, what difference does it make? And I say the Avengers the same way I could say any other movie, really. It's just that the Avengers is the first one that came to my mind. I could pick any Hollywood movie. Doesn't matter which one. What does this game have anything to do with anything? Damn it. What is Adventures? I'm saying... Okay, maybe I cannot pronounce it properly. I'm saying Avengers. The Marvel movie about Marvel superheroes. I don't know how to pronounce that word, sorry. That's the movie I'm trying to say. The Avengers. My bad, sorry, my English pronunciation is not good. So anyways, point is... Oh man, I'm getting distracted. I shouldn't have activated Wolf here. I'm getting distracted. I probably shouldn't keep arguing about this shit. Wolf activation here is useless. whatever. You fucking hate anything related to superheroes? Right, perfect! See, that's something that it's actually perfect for my case. If I say that Avengers was awesome, like the pinnacle of movies, you wouldn't call me a Hollywood dick sucker. You wouldn't call me an America boo. You wouldn't call me any of that. You will probably just tell me that I have shit taste and move on, but you wouldn't attack me in regards to the nationality of the movie. Why? Because it's your culture. So, since it's your culture, you don't see anything wrong with it from a cultural standpoint. You will be like, yeah, whatever, like the movie sucks, but the movie sucks because it's a bad movie. You know? That's what I'm trying to get at. You might think that that's a minor thing, but it's not a minor thing. Like, you subconsciously think that what I'm saying is ridiculous, right? Well, subconsciously and consciously as well. Like, you're saying there's no way. Avengers is not something, or, you know, Hollywood is not something that is only American, right? It's something that everyone shares. No, it's not. It just happened that it's so culturally prominent that a lot of people have incorporated it. But in that same vein, you could also talk about anime and all of the shit that comes from Japan. But you know, you're focusing on that and not focusing on things like Hollywood movies that have been way more culturally aggressive. Well, aggressive, I mean, not aggressive, relevant than shit that comes from Japan, you know? That's the point I'm trying to make. You naturalize shit like Hollywood as if it was something normal, when in reality it's only considered normal because of the insane cultural relevance that they have over other countries. But when Japan does it, oh, fuck off, right? You understand what I'm trying to say? You understand the dichotomy, right? Like the parallel that I'm trying to draw. I know that you will still call me, yeah, whatever, you're still a weeb. Yeah, I know that you're gonna say that. But at least I want you to understand my point. I really can rant about this shit and play this game at the same time. Not a good idea. You like other things from America and you hate certain things. If it's from Japan, there is bias that it can be shit. No. See, and that's where you're wrong. Well, that's another thing. You are so biased against Japan that you even ignore the multiple times I talk shit about it. Like, it's so deeply rooted into you. What to me is still being a xenophobe, even though you can call it something else. I don't know. But you have that so ingrained that you are not realized that you're being biased yourself, conveniently only picking up what, you know, what justifies your hatred, when in reality Japan is probably one of the countries that I have the most mixed comments about. I constantly both praise and criticize shit from there, but you don't get it. Right? Like, you're conveniently ignoring it. And you're also conveniently ignoring something interesting. You're saying that I play a lot of shit on stream that is garbage, and the only reason why I play it is because it's from Japan. Conveniently ignoring the indie games made by non-Japanese developers that you still think that they are trash, but I play the same way I play indie Japanese games, right? Again, why are you ignoring it? Because you have ingrained in you that xenophobic mindset that if it's from Japan, it's what you need to be against. Because you're very conveniently ignoring all the games that are not Japanese that I played, and you think that they were garbage. And I praise. I'm not even saying those that I say that I didn't like. I'm also saying the ones I say I like. A lot of times there were games where I'm like, this game is pretty cool, you know? And you think that it's total garbage. Well, where is your Japan excuse there? The game is not from Japan. What are you gonna say there? Nothing. You wouldn't say nothing because, as I said, you are biased. It's okay though. I mean, it's whatever. It's the way it is. But I'm just pointing it out because it seems that you are not aware. Right? Yeah, you can criticize whatever you want that I play. Sure. I don't give a shit. But it's true that you are unfairly, you know, unfairly judging things from Japan just because they are from Japan. When in reality I treat all games equally depending on how I like them or not, and no, I don't like more Japanese game than not. I like games that I like. Anyways. Anything with an anime character or anime art style is immediately consumable. Alright, like the game that I played yesterday, right? The game that I played yesterday with ships that doesn't have a single character showing up on screen. That is also not made by a Japanese developer. Like that game, right? That I also say that I like. You mean like that game? Or you mean like that Planes game, Skydrift, that didn't show a single character on screen, and it also wasn't Japanese, as you will expect, and I also praise. You mean those? You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm sure you do. The problem is that you're conveniently ignoring it. That's what pisses me off. You know you're full of shit, but you don't care. But whatever. You're probably messing around anyway, so whatever. I'm getting serious about something that doesn't have any seriousness to begin with. But, you know, whatever. Fuck that. Also, how is it going, Tien? Unfortunately, I'm not really... I don't know why, but I can't get a good run on this game with this character. I don't know what about Reimu A, I just cannot do it. And I beat this game on Lunatic 3 times with 3 different characters, but Reimu A, I just can't do it. Oh, you conveniently can't remember. Well, that's exactly what I mean. Again, that's where your bias goes into account. You don't remember because you are biased against Japan. Why? Because you're a xenophobe. It's okay. but I'm just pointing it out. Again, it's whatever, I don't particularly mind, but you know, just want you to at least acknowledge it. Because the annoying thing is not that you hate on Japan, I couldn't give a shit about that. The problem is that you deny it. You deny having xenophobic tendencies against Japan. That's the problem. If you will be honest and you will talk shit from the bottom of your heart and say, yeah, I hate this because it's from Japan, I will be like, alright. Nice. I like when people talk shit, but you're denying it, even though you know it's not true. I mean, no, even though you know it is true. But yeah. Anyways, you know what? Whatever. Forget about it. The only thing that we're gonna get by arguing like this is me not paying attention to this shit, which is what I should. So, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, at least I've been able to get through the first stage instead of retry over and over again, like I've been doing. But, you know, at least it's something. But the thing is, at the end of the day, the real issue here is that, and I want to watch a replay on that and see how the fuck I got hit there. Like, I know that the red bullets kill me, but I feel like that was such fucking bullshit. But I was about to say, the problem with this game is that at the end of the day, one moment can completely destroy your run, and I don't just mean getting hit like that, because that happens in every Touhou game. I mean, what was I about to say? Yeah, like if you pick up a mid-boss spirit, you activate Hyper with it, and then after that you get hit. Instead of letting the activation finish properly, the issue with that is that that pretty much destroys your run in such a way that it's almost impossible to recover. That's what's so fucked up about this game. One hit can completely destroy you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because differently from sudden hits in other Touhou games, right? Like, obviously, if I have like 4 bombs on stock and I get killed without bombing, yeah, I ended my run like a dumbass. But that's, like, for example there, right? That's something that can be fixed, right? Like, you just didn't have enough reflexes to bomb. But you could have fixed it by bombing. What I'm saying about activating Hyper with mid-boss spirits, it's something that there is no way to avoid other than by properly dodging. But the thing is, you know, that's something that, like, already, I mean, obviously dodging is the whole point of the game. But what I'm trying to say is that for a very brief moment when you activate that Hyper, you need to perfectly dodge everything. And if you don't, I mean, it's not like the run is completely over, but it pretty much goes into a spiral that doesn't help you because you start having no resources, basically. And you end up with very little resources. So it's really fucked up. You can finish your run in such a way. You can finish your run in such a ridiculous way. So, you know, I feel like basically the punishment for dying sometimes is way too harsh in this game. Well, not for dying, sorry, for getting hit. It really reminds me of UFO in a way, where if you get hit you lose 1 full point of power. Here it's not related to power, it's related to resources, but, well, I mean, power is still a resource, but the point is that it's a huge punishment for something that you can't really help, right? Can't really help it, you know. But it's okay. After all, the way that the mechanics in this game work is really, really weird. It's very unique in Touhou, obviously, since no other Touhou game behaves like this one, which is also very normal for Touhou games. Usually, you know, there is no standard Touhou game, really. All of them have some gimmick. Well, with the exception of Touhou 6, that is. So, you know, you could say that the lack of gimmick is a gimmick in itself, maybe. But yeah, it's hard. It's just hard. But it's okay. In the end, I should probably do that section without bombing, but I don't think I can. So apparently I have to be a lot more careful about these red bullets than I thought, because last time I got hit by it and I didn't even notice that I was gonna get hit by it. God fucking damn it. That wasn't enough? Are you shitting me? That wasn't close enough to activate the spirit. You're full of shit. What you mean that wasn't close enough? You're absolutely full of shit. From my experience with this game is that you should only collect the spirit passively. Well, but the issue with only... No. See, here is the thing. It doesn't matter if you pick the spirit passively or not. Because if you get hit during that hyperactivation, if you have a special mid-boss spirit, like, you completely lose every reward that you were gonna get from it. That's the problem. Like, collecting the spirits is not the problem in itself. The problem is surviving once you do it. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. The game got a lot of delayed aim bullets, so if you collect actively it will break the stream and get wall. That's true. That's something that is very notable, especially on stage 5, right after the mid-boss. That's absolutely right. But even then, there are some sections, especially in stage 4, that are just very hard to deal with, regardless of if you play passively or not. And if you if you activate Hyper at that point, you are basically risking losing so many resources just like that. That's my issue with it, you know. But again, it's obviously something that can be very easily fixed by getting good. Obviously, if you get good, that wouldn't be a problem, because you will choose dodge, right? But you know, what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, obviously that will be the solution, but I'm just saying that the punishment, just like in UFO, it's very harsh. The punishment for getting hit, at least in those specific situations, is incredibly harsh. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I don't like Touhou games that punish you harshly for getting hit. Because the thing about that is that if you punish harshly for getting hit, the incentive to actually dodge, like instead of just bomb feeding everything, is very low. Because you would rather bomb feed a lot of patterns instead of legitimately dodging them, because in the chance that you get hit, the punishment will be ridiculous, right? That's my issue with games like this one. I completely forgot about this mid. Well, that's another thing. If you forget specifically what was the mid-boss condition, you also will get punished greatly for forgetting. I don't like that, but it's whatever. For me, I only actively collect when there is a rest between each section. Yeah, I know, but as I'm saying, my problem is not collection itself, it's just, you know, what happens after the collection. Collection itself, it's fine, yeah, like just either wait until the screen is empty or bomb. But I think that is intentional from soon, since a spirit lasts on the screen for 2 minutes. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure that the idea is that you don't pick them right away like you will do with UFOs, but still. As I say before, I don't care that much about the collection, but rather what happens after the collection. That's when I feel that everything goes to the dumpster incredibly quickly. But you know, it's okay. Wow, that was an interesting death bomb. That was a very late death bomb. I don't know how it worked, but hey, I'll take it if you don't mind. If you don't mind, I'm gonna take it. 15, alright. I'll take that. That was very good. Ah, that piece of shit left. God damn it. The nerve to leave shoes like that. Well, unfortunately this is a very bad run, but I'll try my best. Why the fuck is this stage called Dark Side of Paradise when you are literally in hell? I don't know. Dark Side of Paradise. The problem is that by saying Dark Side of Paradise, you will imply that this is part of Paradise. I feel like what you should have said instead is, like, you know, the opposite of Paradise, or something, well, something more poetically sounding than just saying the opposite, but I don't think the dark side really is a good way of describing hell. Not to me, at least. It's like a very ridiculous way of doing it. Oh, I didn't have any bombs. Man, I hate this particular mid-boss so much. Then the visual clutter is just makes it really fucking hard to even see the bullets, dude. I think that maybe that's the reason why I do so badly with Reimu A. The visual clutter is just all over the place. The hyperactivation is extremely bright, and even the normal focus shot is incredibly bright. It really doesn't let you see shit. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous, to say the least, right? I think I'm not the only one that complain about that. Like, this hyper is just... I look at it, you can barely even tell the fucking bullets apart. Get captured. I'm not gonna dodge that garbage. How was I supposed to dodge this one? Something like this, right? Yeah, that works. Hopefully I can activate. I might not be able to. Yeah, I can, okay. It's not gonna last for too long. It should last long enough, given that I don't get hit, obviously. Or not. It actually didn't last enough. That's a shame. Damn it. Have you watched Squid Game yet? What's a Squid Game? You mean Splatoon? I'm not really interested about Splatoon. I heard that apparently there is a Splatoon 3 coming or something like that, but I don't really care about Splatoon at all. I can't believe that. I can't believe what just happened. Unbelievable. A Netflix series? Oh. I don't watch series, so no. I don't watch any series at the moment. And most importantly, I usually don't really watch series at all. So no, I don't know what that is. Oh, I gotta remember not to pick up the spirits here. That's important. So remember to not try to pick up that Haniwa now. Just slowly move to the right. Very slowly. We'll watch it. And what is it about? That's exactly what you're meant to do there. Sadly, that Haniwa doesn't seem like it's gonna be picked up. Okay, you're gonna get picked up now. Just for the love of God, please don't get hit. This cutscene is gonna fuck me up. I'm probably gonna get hit before it ends. Damn it. Oh, okay. Barely. Barely didn't get hit when it mattered. Though I think it also didn't count what came out of it, right? Since I got killed immediately afterwards, it didn't summon anything? Is that possible? That if you get killed immediately after you finish one of those, it doesn't summon shit? Because if that's the case, that will be absolute horseshit. That will be, to put it lightly. Too many red knives. Well, that's an extra life at the very least. I'll take that. Nice. Oh, that was a very early activation. It's okay, it's still gonna deal damage. I'm gonna bomb there just in case. that up. I just watched this scene that is similar to an old Japanese movie where there is a shark that talks and kills people who move inside a schoolroom. What? Don't think I understood what you should say. I don't know, I usually don't like things involving torture or, you know, series that just have people being in a situation where their lives are like a plaything. I hate things like that. So if that's what Squid Game is about, then yeah, that's the opposite of what I like, basically. That was really close. Honestly, I'm not doing very badly, considering that I fucked up like crazy. I have a lot of resources, I could get an extra life, I have 2 bombs. I'm doing better than the first run that I had today. Alright. So let's see. Anything could happen here though. I still don't know how to dodge that though. No matter how many times I get hit by that, I can never figure out what's the point of that pattern. I just don't get it. Well, this is most likely not gonna happen. Man, these non-spells are bullshit. They fill the whole screen, there's barely any room to dodge. I don't even understand how to do it. And you cannot practice non-spells either, so... Though, it's pretty nice that even playing like shit I was able to get this far. So, that means that if I actually play properly, I should be able to beat this. But you know, that's the problem. Yeah, just play properly, bro. That's it. That's just it. Honestly, of the things that I fucked up, the worst thing was probably not getting the mid-boss spirits of stage 2 and 3. That was the biggest blunder. And the worst part is that, well, the first one, I mean stage 2, to me that was horseshit. I should have gotten that one. But for the third one I didn't get it because I got completely distracted. That's the issue. Wait. It's all a matter of remembering. Well, at least on stage 3. On stage 2 it's a matter that I don't get bullshitted by the range. I feel like the range is so short though, that's the whole point, obviously. That's the reason why it's a special condition in the first place. Alright. I guess just in case, on this stage 2 mid-boss I'm just gonna bomb. I'm gonna bomb. It's better to waste a bomb than to completely waste a mid-boss spirit, I think. Ooh, I don't know how I didn't get hit there. It was a miracle. Truly a miracle. I'm gonna bomb, I don't care. Hey Kai, how is it going? You're surprised that I can play because the visibility of this game is bad. Yeah, the visibility of this game is very bad. But you know, honestly, it's just like with anything else, you get used to it. You know, it's not ideal, obviously, it would be nice that the visibility in this game was better, but it's something that you can deal with. It's hard though, but it ultimately is something that with enough runs you can get it, pretty much. Did I pick up the fragment? I think I did, right? Or at least I hope I did. It would be nice if there was a sound prompt every time you pick up a fragment. But there's only a sound prompt every time you summon it. Just different. Well, and obviously when you complete the full piece, right? Nice. It's some color that I have in my eyes, that's why I can't. Well, that might be your particular situation, but this game does have very bad visibility. You know, like basically Reimu's hyper when she uses Wolf it's just really hard to see the bullets. The bullets that are, like you can see there. Those bullets that are aiming at me, the only reason why I'm dodging it is because I know that I have to move aside. Like I literally just have to, you know, trim these bullets. But if it's a pattern like, for example, Yachi's non-spells, I wouldn't be able to. Also, I gotta remember this is stage 3, I need to pick up the Otter hypers. I have to remember that. I need only one more, and obviously that one is gonna be picked up as soon as I meet Kutaka. Alright. Well, as soon. We'll pick it up here. Hopefully this is... Ooh, that was close. It's okay. No, it's fine. Well, just in case I'm gonna pick another one, but yeah, there we go. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, sure. I gotta be careful. I shouldn't have done a wolf activation with this, because this is gonna last longer and I really need to finish this hyper without getting hit. It's okay, there it is. Oh, I didn't have any bomb. Oops. What does the baby chicken do? The baby chicken, just like any other mid-boss spirit in the game, if you pick it up, you activate hyper while you have it, and you survive the hyper, it drops a life piece, a bomb piece as well, and like 4 spirits at the same time. So it gives you a lot of resources basically. Basically a lot of conditions have to be met. First of all, to summon it, and second of all, to actually reap the rewards. So yeah, it's complicated. And it's what I was saying earlier, that it's one of the things that can make this game so insanely unforgiving, you know. The fact that if you miss on those rewards, the amount of you know, the amount of resources that you lose is monumental. You know, it's basically the gimmick of the game after all, so what can I do? So I probably should use Otter a lot in this boss fight. Probably the best idea. Use Otter to fight those non-spells. It seems highly effective, just like in the mid-boss. Okay. In the case of the baby chicken, for example, the requirement is killing the mid-boss while you have an Otter hyper. If you do that, she will drop the chicken. In this one, for example, in stage 4, you need to kill the boss while grazing 20 bullets at the same time or something like that. That's really hard to do, and it's the reason why I always skip this one. It's just hard to do. I think she drops a turtle or something like that. Not sure exactly what she drops, but it's something like that. Obviously, the form is irrelevant, right? Because they all pretty much do the same thing, which is just giving you resources. It's not like one of them gives you a specific buff or something like that. They are all for the same purpose. For that race to happen, it's almost required to play Lunatic. Not really, because the grace require changes depending on the difficulty. In lower difficulties you require way less grace. I think it's Lunatic, the one that wants specifically 20 bullets. I think that in hard and normal it's less, and obviously in easy as well. So you know, you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it's way too hard to do. If you don't bomb with a specific bomb, doing this is really hard. It's really hard to, at the moment you finish her off, be grazing 20 bullets. So you know, I usually just give up on it. But you know, I think that if you have Marisa and you literally master Spark on her face, I think you can get it incredibly easily. But since I'm not Marisa, I mean, the way of doing it with Reimu will be something like bombing and having all of the projectiles from Fantasy Seal far from the bullets, so you can graze the bullets but at the same time not get hit by them. Pretty much. Something like that. But it's still a very, very annoying requirement regardless. Damn, look at that slowdown. This, and see if I can survive this one. No, I cannot, but an attempt was made. We're going to Beast Metropolis here, sorry, Beast Metropolis. So the thing is, the condition in this, for this mid-boss is to have like 4 or 5 animal spirits on screen. Like when you finish Mayumi off as a mid-boss, you need to have that amount of animal spirits flying around. which is very easy to do. You just gotta remember that that's what's gonna happen, obviously. Because if you don't, well, if you don't, you're gonna pick up the spirits like a dumbass. But you know, at the same time, it's very hard to pick up the spirits on this section before the mid-boss because the screen gets filled with bullets, so whether you like it or not, you will remember it. Obviously, you still have to remember it right before the mid-boss when there are no bullets on screen. But, you know, it's relatively easy to remember, I will say. Oh, I don't have any bombs. It's okay, I don't need it. Well, it will come very handy right here, but... yeah. Now that I pick up the Haniwa, all I need to do is slowly but surely move to the left. Honestly, I should have activated instead of just picked up the Haniwa. It's okay. It's gonna happen soon enough. In fact, right there. Might be too early to do it, actually, now that I think about it. No, it's fine, there you go. Gonna bomb here, so I want no risks. Pick up the resources. Okay, let those fly around there. Just like that. Ah, damn it. Gonna bomb your ass. Damn it, dude. In Lunatic, this spell card feels so fucking random, even though I know it's not. It just feels so fucking random. Honestly, I should have tried to see how it is to activate Otter during these non-spells, because it feels like it's the intended way of doing it. It feels like activating Otter is what Sun intended you to do. Obviously, Sun didn't intend you to die by hitting one of the Haniwas in the face, but you know, it's okay. It was a mistake, obviously. Yeah, honestly, now that I think about it, I should most likely activate Otter during that. Oh, I didn't have a bomb, my bad. I'm not picking up very good spirits right now. This is gonna be a complete hybrid. Uh-oh. Damn it. That extra light. Got your ass. And this one is most likely gonna get bombed, I will assume. And I will be assuming, right? Yeah, I will bomb this. Just fuck dealing with it. Okay. Well, I'm not doing badly resource-wise, really. No, I'm not doing badly at all. 2 lives and 1 bomb. Will be better, but honestly not too shabby. I wish this Idoladeus screen wasn't so fucking long. For this mid-boss, it's also something that I always skip, because the requirement is making a hyper explode on her face. It's very hard to do, especially on Lunatic, so no. Not interested. Thanks but no thanks, is what I'm trying to say. I don't have a bomb here, so... Which is a good thing. Not having a bomb here means that... That was close. Means that I can pretty much start the boss with no fear of losing resources. I only need 1 life fragment and I will get 3 lives. Sadly, I never remember if Cake actually drops a life fragment or not. I think she does, but I'm not sure. Still, I have 2 full lives, so... I should at least get to the last spell. Now, whether I die or not to the last spell is something that I can't know, but I should get there if I actually don't waste my bombs, obviously. And by wasting I mean not using them. You have to dodge this non-spell from the side, not from the middle like I always do. That's how you dodge it. Ah, that's a shame. He almost got it. Yeah, I'm gonna bomb this if you don't mind. If you mind, well, what can I say? Even if I did practice this on spell practice, but dude, I'm not gonna risk that shit. Very unwise idea. Wow, that ended very fast. I'm so glad I actually won that. I always trust myself on that spell, but no. I'm not gonna risk it unnecessarily just because of how much I think I have it. Jesus. She gets so close during that non-spell too. This fucking... Damn it, that's a shame. Having... Oh, I don't have a... Oops. I didn't have a bomb. Having no wolf activation here is really bad. Because wolf activation is super useful for this spell. Okay, this is the last of the quote-unquote normal spells. Oh, I wasn't expecting to hyper there. Ooh, that was very tight. Very tight dodge. That was almost a capture. Okay, so I have a life, a full life, and 3 bombs, almost 4. Actually 4 if I pick this shit up. Yeah, there is your 4. Jesus. Damn, what was that? Did you see that shit? That was really cool. I captured that shit somehow. Obviously, if I didn't have the hyper, I wouldn't have done it. Clearly. Well, obviously, this is not gonna happen with this spell. I'm clearly gonna bomb the ever-loving shit out of this. So yeah, no risks allowed. It's just bomb, bro. It's free. There you go. Well, that was my fucking long-awaited one coin clear with Reimu A. Well, Reimu Wolf, if you wanna call it that way. I can't believe it. I'm afraid I need to take the ending away, but damn. I can't believe it took this long for me to one coin clear this game with Reimu A on Lunatic. She is not a bad character, but for some reason I kept having that mental block in my head that didn't allow me to actually, you know, one coin clear. Like, it's the fourth Lunatic one coin clear, which is what makes it even sadder, you know, that I struggle so much for some reason with this character. She thanks. Really something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I finally was able to. But you know. The good thing is, I guess the only other character I could do this with will probably be Marisa B. Like a Lunatic one coin clear. I mean Marisa B, Marisa Otter, right? Because the other remaining characters will be Reimu Eagle, Marisa Eagle, and both Yomus that are not wolf, so that will be Otter and Eagle. So yeah, basically none of the Eagle shots I feel that I can one coin clear with. But in any case, whoa shit, I'm running out of replays as well. But hey, there is the Lunatic one coin clear with Reimu Wolf. Well, I guess... See, here is the thing. I could end the stream here, or I could try getting an extra no bomb. With which characters did I get an extra no bomb in this game? Give me a second, I want to check that out real quick. I'm pretty sure I did get it with Reimu A, or no. Let's see. Touhou 17 extra no bomb. So I did that with Marisa A, I think. Wait, let me. I think I did it with Reimu A. No, that's Reimu C. Reimu C, Marisa B, Yomu A, and Marisa A. So I actually didn't do it with Reimu A. Well, I guess I can do it. I never beaten this extra, I could learn a few things. But I can't really promise you much, because I don't remember much about this extra, but I guess we can check it out. Oh yeah, let me change the title, because this isn't Lunatic anymore. Extra no bomb with Reimu Wolf. I mean, it shouldn't be hard, because this is one of the easiest extras in Touhou, so I should be able to do it, but I don't know. Let me see. I mean, the hardest part is actually, you know, remembering. Because extra is all about that after all. Extra truly is all about remembering the gimmicks. Shouldn't be hard as I say, but you never know. also remember, no bomb, so do not press that bomb button. That bomb button is forbidden for this run. Obviously, dying is still fine, but you know. So the funny thing about this is that I'm pretty sure that the hardest part of this extra really is the stage portion. The boss is very easy. If I'm not mistaken, the requirement to get the mid-boss spirit from this mid-boss is to never go above the last spell, like never go above her bullets or something like that. I don't remember. Nice. I tried to bomb, by the way. You shit that it didn't let me. Like here, I'm pretty sure that you need to dodge while standing below. I actually can't remember. No, the requirement is that you should stay below Kutaka, not the bullets. And obviously capture the spell card. Oh, clearly. I think that was the requirement for that one. Which I'm probably not gonna do. Well, I didn't do it there, so... I'm completely empty on my life bar. Just like that. Absolutely empty. Doesn't seem like it's gonna change anytime soon though. I actually don't even know if I can get another extra life. So I think the boss gives away a lot of extra a lot of life fragments for free. That probably shouldn't be that big of a deal. But let's see. Saki, what do you have to offer? Only I could remember your patterns, that would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, I remember that. It's a funny pattern. Catch your ass. Non-spell is very aggressive. I really should pick up that life fragment, but the issue is that with all the bullets on screen I cannot. Oh shit! Damn, did you see that slowdown? That was quite slow indeed. Wow, that was a very bad activation, but it's okay. Give me this. Oh! Almost fucked that one up. This is very similar to Yachi's second spell now that I think about it. The aim fireballs. Catch your ass. I'm getting that just for safety. Oh yeah, this one. Kinda forgot how this spell was. It's not like I forgot how it was, but rather how it was supposed to be dodged. So that works. I'll take that. I think she aims at you on the second time she comes at you. That's how it works. That was a very dumb hit, but it's okay. Oh shit, here is the Saint Seiya reference. The Black Pegasus Ryuseken. You believe it? Soon putting a Saint Seiya reference? Oh, you better believe it. Three bomb fragments that I'm gonna proceed to shove up my ass. Hey Clone Cat and Yannick, how are you both doing? I've basically been able to Lunatic 1 coin clear the game, so I'm now doing my usual extra no bomb attempts that I usually do after one coin clearing. Oh shit, I wasn't expecting to get this. The eagle activation, just like that. Oh, I'll definitely take that. Oh, this is the... See? This is where I could get fucked. This non-spell always gave me trouble. More importantly, it always gave me trouble because I always forget how to properly do it. I think it's something like that, and then you let them explode. I think it was something along the lines of that. Yeah, like you kill a couple of those, go down, and then you survive the red explosions that are not even that numerous in the first place. I think this is the intended way of doing it. Really, I couldn't remember it at first, because this could have probably been a capture otherwise. Though, make no mistake, it actually gets quite hard at the end, so maybe even knowing that I will have still gotten killed. But we will see. Wait. That's weird because this is actually a lot easier than I remember. Oh, and here you're just supposed to stay in the middle. Damn, I thought this spell card was a lot harder, but it actually wasn't hard at all. Huh. Weird. My memory is acting up again, because I definitely thought that survival was way harder. Or at least I remember struggling a lot with it, but... Damn. if I'm not mistaken, I think I missed the entirety of the boss fight. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that I actually missed the boss fight. Not the stage, clearly, but the boss fight, I don't think I died even once. Damn. Well, that wasn't bad for the first and only attempt. I totally didn't end stream to see what Gabby was up to. Totally not. But you know, yeah, it's what I say. This extra stage is really easy. It's probably the easiest extra stage in the series, honestly. But that's probably because of the way the mechanics work. You can pretty much get hit so many times without losing lives. So you know. Damn, I'm running out of replays, dude. But there you go. No bomb. The mentality in all Anglo's country is similar. Oh, are you talking about what I was talking about earlier? And it's fine. I mean, it's basically something that it's never gonna go anywhere, so I rather just, you know, not say anything more about it, cause, you know, we are not gonna reach an agreement and it's just a waste of time, basically. I think something, he thinks something else, so you know, we ain't gonna reach a common agreement, but it's okay, we don't need to. I mean, after all, like, you know, it's just the way it is. But yeah. I think that's gonna be it for me for today, though. I mean, I did everything I wanted to do somehow. I thought that this was gonna be a completely useless stream where I will struggle getting the Lunatic 1 coin clear. And I did struggle to get it, but I eventually got it. So, you know, that's a win in my book. I think that, well, so here's the thing. Tomorrow, a fighting game called Melty Blood Type Lumina is gonna release on Steam. Depending on the price, and it really depends on the price, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna play it tomorrow. So that's most likely what I'm gonna do. If for some reason the price is fucked up, then no, I'm not gonna do it. But I doubt it. Like, it should be cheap, at least on my... Yeah, I mean, I know I get the peso privilege. But the thing is, they could ignore Steam recommendation and just release the game at a very high price even with pesos. So if they do that, they are gonna have to go eat a dick. Now, if they don't do that, and if they actually release it at a reasonable price, I'm definitely gonna buy it and play it. I'm probably gonna play the arcade modes tomorrow, like the single player modes, at least even to get a feel of the characters. And then maybe I could go online, but I kinda want to complete all the single player content first, and then like actually focus on fighting other people. I mean, after all, it's the kind of game that doesn't have like 20 hours of single player content, so it's just the way it is. But yeah, that's my plan for tomorrow. So in any case, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream, hopefully with Melty Blood, and if not, then, well, I don't know. But you know, have a good one everyone, and take care.